Swami Vishnu-devananda, 1989, talks about living yoga and life at the Reincarnation Symposium Yoga Camp, Quebec, Canada.
In the flowing river and to swim across the river. But as she was fully pregnant, the frightened sound of the roaring lion made her to give a birth to a new baby. And the baby was naturally swept away by the current, and mother is unable to help. Tears of swam across, leaving this newborn cub bare form on the waters. And the king was doing his mourning deep in the holy Ganges, and saw the dear baby washed down, kind heart like any other human being. He just caught that helpless fawn and took to his small cottage and start offering, feeding food and nourishment, the milk, etc. As you saw the story of the small squirrel which I brought up. And the squirrel wants to stay with me and to comfort me and to go for meditation, etc. and walking just like any other human being. As I am the only person the squirrel knew. So the deer becomes so attached to the king, and king is attached, the word attached to the dear baby or fawn. Slowly, the king's mind mostly went on the king's beautiful dear baby. You can see comes and starts biting him and eating the food he brought as a prasad. And they have no Roga Rani, you have baby, dear baby. He does the same thing. So the dear baby was so beautiful and cute, and the king left the kingdom, renounced queens and royal dishes and palace. Now, that same mind which is attached, is detached, but now that mind becomes completely immersed in bringing this dear baby. So when the king is meditating and doing his pranayama, the dear baby will come and sit. One night you look at the baby. Oh, Chan. Again, dear baby will be doing. Where are you? Oh, no, sir. Is they okay? They're all right. So the mind is slowly moving. Meditation is there. He's doing all that become more ritual, routine. But the mind is more, the thought is more toward the dear baby, how the Maya can function. And slowly, most of his thought spent in looking after the dear baby. And the dear baby, where is my food? Okay, I'll finish my meditation. I'll come. Say, oh, no. Okay, baby, I'll come back and where's my food? This went on. And the dear baby will go out and graze and come back. And you call, where are you? The dear baby will run. By the time king is getting old also, because that you forget. You are getting, the king, even the forest must grow old and die. He now is in a last stage of his life, lying with heavy fever, unable to sit up and meditate and do his regular puja and worship and pranayama. Also even take care of the dear baby, and the dear baby is not still grown up and is able to take care of itself from the forest. But the last thought is able to, in the singing his mantra, Om Arna, Om Namo Narayanaya. he thought of the dear baby. Oh, where are you? You didn't come back. Maybe some animal must have killed, some lion must have killed you. What a pity, I can't come and help you. Where are you? Where are you? Come here. Oh, my dear baby. But the dear baby did not come. The king was very much grieved by not seeing the dear baby. It's like you don't see your child go to die. You want to see the baby, but he did not come. But oh my God, something must have happened to my dear. I can't say hello to you. I can't come and help you. I'm sick. I'm lying there. So think of the deer, calling the deer all the time, the deer, deer, deer. Where is my dear baby? The king left his body. That thought, lost thought of the deer, gave him the next life as a deer. He was born as a deer. But one thing, because of his intense other things practice, he remembered, though he has got a deer body, the costume of a deer baby, a deer body, he did not forget his past. But it was remorse. What a pity. I renounced my kingdom, I renounced my queen, my children, and my wealth, property, all the power, went and meditated and prayed and did all worship. But if dear king, my mind was diverted, my thought is diverted to the deer. What a pity. I lost the chance. Now I have to suffer to this dear body until it exhausts its karma. So the deer, in a deer body, in the deer costume, the king Bharata wandered, but still remembering, though he could not talk because of animals, but the remembrance there. He just wandering alone, not joining the other deers, wandered and waited for his time to drop the deer body. It's like the cross we drop off. It's like he dropped the king's body, and naturally the deer body he dropped like old cloth. In this life, next life, was born in a Brahmin. Evolution came back. He is given a status. A high Brahmin means very religious person who have been evolved to such an extent to draw a great person. Ordinary people cannot draw great souls. They can only draw people who are drug addicts and thieves and rogues. So the big people only Jinam, Sindamay, Yoga Prashtobhyaya, great yoga brashta, the people who practice yoga, meditation, sabbath, like you all doing, and would not reach the perfection. Krishna says, what happened? Arjuna asked, what happened to people who did not reach the perfection and then before that their body died? Krishna says, Jinam, Sindam, they will be reborn in a well-to-do family or religious family, or even Jnana, people who have attained God realization, like our master Sivananda was born in the upper Dikshita family, a great sage. But people have not have this evolution. They will be born as maybe in a family of scientists, doctors, psychologists, psychiatrists, or even bank robbers and thieves and drug addicts in the broken family. So you attract the soul. The infinite number of souls are looking for a home, for a family to be reborn. So they will be drawn only to those parents who are in a very low evolved state. But Bharata, the deer, now changed into a Brahmin costume, born as a Brahmin boy in a Brahmin family. Very pious family. But the father died very early, and mother is very poor, and this young Bharata, as a Brahmin, was brought up by his elder brother. But Bharata remembers, my God, because I was attached to a dear baby, I lost and I had to give suffer as a deer. In this life, I will not get attached to anybody, anything. See, from the very beginning, this baby acted as dumb and deaf. Other Brahmin boys will do pranayama, he won't go. Other boys will be taking bath in the early morning. Other boys will go for playing, he won't join them. He acted as a mad person, mad boy, unable to learn, unable to study. This inner knowledge he has got, the I am from Brahmasmi, is now burning inside constantly. He remembers that only the self, the Atman, the God which is within him. These external things no more important for him. These rituals, Sandhyavandana, etc., became meaningless because that is all done in the previous life. But he is in the higher state, fifth Bhumiga, most of the yoga teachers know, fifth and sixth Bhumiga. He was a small young baby. Past memory came. He pretended he is a stupid idiot, so that he won't get attached to anybody. No one will love him. He doesn't want to be anyone love him, or to be. He wants to love anybody. He wants to attach from the childhood. So brother thought, I have to feed this boy, and he's growing. Some job must be given. So he gave food. He go and sit in the field and drive the crows and other birds coming eating the grains. Come on, keep them away. So he went stick, and he's very happy. He can sit and meditate in the field, and the food time he was given some bread and some food was given to him, and there he throw some grains and so forth, and oh crow get away, oh this. But he's not thinking of the crow, he was just thinking of constantly the Atman. No one can see because silent samadhi. They're constantly in meditation, but they act as fools and idiots and stupids and madmen. But everyone thought he's a madman. But he is constantly in the bliss, Atmic bliss. And these days went on and he became very strong in man. Still he is doing act as a grown up and strong and very strong in man. But he didn't care about anything except that one Atman, seeing one God everywhere. One day, a bandit king got a son. They live in the forest, bandits, the thieves. The king of this bandit or thief is very ferocious man and evil. He will kill anybody for anything. It's no difference for him. But he did not have a child. He prayed to the mother Kali. The deity is the Kali, the evil, the mother in this negative form. Mother also came in positive form, like your own mother. Sometimes she is very nice and feeds you. Sometimes she can be very angry and beat you. So mother can be positive and negative. You can worship her as a good mother or as a negative mother. So this man from benefit, their deity is Bhadragali. And she promised, if I have a son, I will give you an offering of a human head. Animal sacrifice and human sacrifice, even now it's going on here and there. But the grace of mother, he got a child. And he must keep his promise. He must sacrifice head of a human being. They had these thieves go and find a good animal, human animal, to sacrifice. And the bandits went to the villages and towns for looking for a good animal to sacrifice, means human animal. And they came walking through this village and saw in the middle of the field, he saw a man very healthy and strong. He's bringing and talking to the birds and talking to the animals and talking everything. Oh my God, he's very strong, he has this Our Bhadragali will love this animal because he is very strong and no in limb is weak, all limbs are in good condition. So this is a good prasad for Gali. They came and tied him. Come on. He doesn't care. Makes no difference. All right. He did not answer anything. They tied him and they took him to the forest. And they gave, before the sacrifice, in front of the temple, Kali temple, they gave him first time a good bath with oil and the scented oil and so forth. Because the animal must be clean properly before offered to. So he ever got first time in his life he had a good bath. Not a good bath, but oil, scented oil, etc. And they put on new clothes. He never had all unwashed and dirty clothes because he didn't care about it. He transcended all those stages. But this time they put beautiful silk cloth on him. That the Kali will be pleased only when there's good cloth. They put on silk cloth and beautiful garlands and rose garlands and all kinds of beautiful flowers decorated within and sandal paste and all those red powder, etc. And give the most sumptuous meat before they will sacrifice. The animal must be fed properly. So they make the most beautiful, sumptuous meal you can ever imagine of. That he just ate everything, whatever comes up, makes no difference. He ate it and then brought before the temple, the Kali statue, and there was the sacrificial altar where a stone, they put his head there, and the priest, temple priest, chanted the Kali mantra before cutting his head off. And then he took the sword and chanted the Kali mantra, "O Mother Kali, we are offering you this animal, human animal, for the blessing we had done to our king." And he chanted the Kali mantra and then about to cut his head. It's just like seeing an heap of ash. But inside the heap of ash, there is still burning charcoal. You put your hand inside, it burns. He has no hate or fear to anybody. As he transcends all those dualities, he's living constantly on one supreme God. Let's call it Brahman, just a Brahman. Constantly living in Brahman, it's called Brahman. That inner fire, Brahmic fire, is so powerful, who sees only God in everything. In the man who came to slaughter, in the Kali or the statue, nothing but God everywhere. Such a person's life, this priest wants to cut, to sacrifice. The power of that, he is not doing it, the very power starts burning the Kali itself. That universal power, she could not bear the heat, the spiritual heat coming from this Brahmin. She literally came out of the statue and to the real Kali form and took the sword from his feet and cut his head and cut all the thieves and kings that head. She was dancing with their head. He looked at it, he goes to mother. There's no such thing. The mother is big or the thieves are one for him, the one after everywhere. But the mother has to destroy this evil negative force, and she was dancing very well with their head. Go before the mother and walk. Karma is not over. He still karma here too. He still had to go a little bit more. And he was walking, still he's thinking the Supreme God everywhere. And so just walking down, there was a big procession going by another king, the king of that particular time. And he's going to see his teacher to get initiated. And naturally the king goes here, holding this palanquin, is being carried by the gods and soldiers either in the front and forth, back and front to guard the king, and all the paraphernalia of the drums and the kettle drums and so forth, and all the flutes they had to play. So the way the king, all his paraphernalia, he is going to see the guru, and sitting the palanquin and the people were carrying. And one of the gods who was carrying had some injury and he was limping and can't carry anymore the king. So the captain wants to find another stretcher carrier or palanquin carrier, was looking. And then they saw this young Brahmin with a neat figure with all the, still he has got all the flowers and all the silk cloth he's wearing he's still in, and they don't know what he's wearing, but anyhow, they saw this, hey, come here. And they carrying this palanquin. That's my father too. So he was carrying it. And they put in the front very strong, so he can easily carry. So they put in the front. Come on. So there are other. But though he's got it as a Brahmic Jnani, they are also very kind-hearted because when you reach Godhead means everyone will not be inert. They are more sensitive to everything suffering. And on the way, he saw an ant colony is moving. The ant goes in there. He doesn't want to step over this ant. He jumped over the ant. Naturally, he's carrying the palanquin of the king. And he was so strong, he put in not only the palanquin and the king, and all the soldiers who were other carriers also were pulled out. And the king got a jolt. Suddenly jumping, accelerating, you get a jolt. And the king was very angry, shouted, "Who is that? What is happening there?" And the captain, "Oh no, everything is going all right, king. Excuses for your highness." And warned him, "Be careful, king is there." And I walked properly. March 1, 2, 1, 2, left, right, left, right, left, right. But he didn't understand what that means. But anyhow, then he saw a frog on the way. Oh my God, he stopped suddenly and put a sudden brake. And they almost covered the other face. This went on, the king was getting inside. How long? His patient gone. He got out of the palanquin and took his sword and came. "Don't you know who am I? I am the king. I can give life and death to you." And he drew the sword. The first time the king Bharata opened his mouth in his life. All the time he acted as a inert and stupid and idiot. The king was an evolved being, not like the bandits, and he's going to get initiation. That means he has got some evolution to understand if you open the mouth. You open the mouth. Okay, you said me you are going to give me life or death? Yes. Watch him, I'm going to. He said, never remind me. You can only kill this body, but the Atman within me cannot be touched by sword or by inch or by anything. He just uttered a few words like that. Oh my God. He's an ordinary man, though he had to speak to a madman. Plus words as Jnani, he knows all the Vedanta and he's not talking like a madman. He's having the robe of a madman. And he continues the Dharma. This body is made up of food. You can only chop this body. This body will go eventually to earth into ashes. So you think you can kill me? What's the idea it is? And your body also, king, one day will go to earth and ashes. though you are sitting in the palanquin. And the king fell at his feet. You are in disguise. Who are you? Are you the Tatra, the great sage? Or the Shramurti incognito you walking? Many sages walk like madmen. Who are you? Are a great Siddha? Excuse me. Please remove my darkness. And then the King Bharata knew now he's fit to be initiated. His mind is ready. He's saturated with purity, sattva. And he said, yes, I was a king like you, carried by people. Then because my attachment, I became dear. My wrath was at you. Then because of my past remembrance, I was born as a Brahmin. But it's the first time I ever opened my mouth. I acted as a man, dumb and deaf. I did not do my Sindhyavana like other Brahmin boys. That's not rituals. So I went on all the story and then gave the greatest knowledge, initiation. Tattvamasi, that the what? You are not this king, you are not kingly body. This body is just like a cloth you are wearing. You change your costume. And but the Atman, the reality, the soul is ever living in you. Meditate on the soul. Thus he initiated lots of conversation went on between King and Bhairava, and he left Bhairava and went on his life. And as a jnani, he never stayed any place. He attained the ultimate reality, the God, Brahmiko. The story of King Bhairava. Even after reaching very high state, you can fall down. You can go back to lower wombs, animal womb, or even plant womb. Stay there for thousands of years. If you practice japa, all things, then your last thought will be of God. Not the nurses and doctors will be poking you with intravenous feeding with the doctors are poking you everywhere, nurses are poking you and putting you in the wheelchair and taking you over the operation theater and cutting you down and taking tonsils out and cancer out and putting the lungs back and putting artificial heart or monkey heart. And you think by keeping you like that alive for 5 days or 6 days and living you like an animal, you don't know who you are. Senility, fear of death, fear of leaving all your family, children, they're all coming and looking at you. Or you prefer to sit, or you will lie and you prana inhale, exhale, bring the energy up to second level, third level, fourth level, fifth level, sixth level, seventh level. Om Namo Narayanaya. Which you prefer? You want to live another 5 days with artificial heart, a monkey heart, and goat's liver and pig's head? Or you prefer sit home in front of your deity? If there is no deity, at least you can remember the God itself, which you learned how to inhale, how to retain, how to exhale, how to perform the pranayama and Om inhalation, Om exhalation. And you know the silence, that positive silence, God. At the time of death, you are not thinking of the heartbeat, or cancer, or your children, or your family, or the money, or the bank balance. Now you are in blissful state. And you leave the physical body, just like an old fox, one finished, and you attain immortality, everlasting peace. You merge in the supreme or prevailing God. Bliss. Which you prefer? You prefer this life? Or just go and dance and music and cha cha cha, ba ba ba, ramba ramba, and then hear some kind of healing. Okay, this healing is going to bring you happiness, etc. And it could be healing So, how much healing you do? This body is created by the karma, and there will be pain and disease. Doesn't matter how many healers come, how many medicines you are given, what type of vitamins, minerals you take, what type of protein and things you take, still you suffer. The king with all the things he became a deer, that's a disease because it's negative karma. And then he had to carry the palanquin. He was taken to Pali temple, but he transcended the duality. Fear of death is gone. You prefer that? Or you prefer, oh man, I'm going there, I'm going to die, I'm going to die, it makes me new heart and kidneys coming from California, by aeroplane, especially they're coming in there, I need to kidney, otherwise I'll die, where is my new heart coming from South Africa, from monkey? What stupid our doctors, our educated people are trying to do. You just go and see the emergency ward. You can see ambulance taking to big hospital I'm talking. Just go morning till evening, ambulance are queuing and they are bringing the patients to emergency ward. And they leave only for 24 hours maximum. And they are sent to. Actually, I saw this CBS took a film about what happens to the emergency ward people are brought. They got this. And though they brought and asked the doctor first time entered into the emergency ward, what are you going to do? Oh, we're doing all the tests we needed. How long is going to live? Maybe 24 hours or maybe less. Then why are we had to take all the tests? Oh no, but we have to do our duty. So first he was brought to emergency ward and doctor examined and then sent to X-ray ward, get to X-ray, and the next was put in test and the blood test and so. Like a computer, this man was just moving on like a commodity. Simultaneously from each place is a computer room is actually having the amount he has spent for that particular test. So X-ray, $200, then blood test, $400. It's all automatically. There's no one to do everything. Computer does automatically from each ward. And then the CBS movie camera, video camera, television camera is following the patient. And then the kidney test and blood test and urine test, etc. Each one is finished, and the computer is typing up all the, and the patient died about 24 hours, 20 hours. By that time, they make about $40,000 from the patient. Actually, the computer room. So normally they're all automatically done. Of course, the insurance company because somebody is going to pay, but doesn't matter. The hospital made $40,000 before the man died. And of course, now the more money they have to pay for the funeral. That's another question. So the CBS interviewer asked him, why did you do all these things? Why did you send the CT machines and the X-rays and the man is going to die? $40,000, $25,000 for a man in 24 hours. Then he said, hospital management said, then who is going to pay for all these machines? Expensive machines like India has expensive machines. Who is going to pay for all these things? So we have to charge the patient. Plus, if you don't do all these tests, he may die, I know we know. If you don't, then there's a malpractice suit. They'll sue us for not taking care of the patient. Either way, the patient did not survive and went on testing and cutting and taking all the blood last moment. And he was living in fear that the wheel was moving from one place to another. What a painful condition he's having. And then last moment he can't even see his relatives. And last moment they called me, he's going to die. And he can't see, his eyesight is gone, his legs cannot move, he cannot remember. And the wife comes and children come. Daddy, where's the insurance? Where are the papers he kept? Then they know he's going to, they must collect all the papers, insurance papers. He can't remember. And where's the key? What key? They're all now surrounding, only asking money, where's money, where's the, who's got what type of things they are going to get when he dies, what is his bill. They are only interested, the bill. They came to see him just the last moment, just a thought. But he thinks that, and with that painful condition, he dies. And next life, he will be reborn in different way. Again, the same, start all over again. Child growing and then get married and children, grandchildren, attachment. Same thing what he left, same attachment done. And some of the children become his enemies, and some of his the ex-wife, the previous wife, will become a new maid, or because she must have stolen sort of lots of money from him. Now she has to work and as a maid for him. And some children become his new father, the same the old son become his new father. Just costume change and the relation change. The son became the father, and the wife became the maid, and he became the uncle, or whatever it is, or he became the boss, so all this. We change the path. The same path we cannot play all the time in the reincarnation. The same husband may be your previous enemy, or the same wife may be the person who gave you last time a poison to you. You don't know. But we forgot with amnesia, as mentioned before. And we start our life again. Again this happens, again you lie in the hospital, or some deathbed thinking about all the things, again you die. You go on, repeat this thing again and again and again, infinite number of times. Like a dream, long dream. And then one life, suddenly, I can't take this more and more. How am I going to escape from this wheel of birth and death, and this cycle continuously going on? I want to stop this flame. You go to a teacher, moksha platform. Teacher, teach me. How can I escape from this dream, long dream, birth and death and suffering, pain, attack? Yes, you are immortal, sir. Detach yourself from everything. So he initiates you. He reminds you, now attached to anything. Your last thought will determine your future thought. So make all the time the thought of Lord. Om Namo Narayana. Repeat Om Namo Shivaya or Om, or meditate on the self, not the body. Never think you are the body. Never think you are a Christian. You are a male, you are a female, you are a Jew, you are a Catholic, you are a Protestant. They are just illusion, dream. There is no Catholic, no Protestant, no Jew, no Brahmin, no Hindu, no Swami, no Yogi. It's all just illusion created by your thoughts. But you are the immortal self. Think about that. He started repeating that Aham Brahmasmi, or Namo Narayana. Last time, that comes. He's not afraid. He withdraws the energy from lower level, step by step, by concentration, He takes to bring the energy to the highest level, and then with the repeat of mantra, he leaves. So the thing what you are here is to learn this. Not just merely I brought all those people for reincarnation, etc. Just to give you some confidence. Yes, reincarnation is not just merely a myth. As long as you have body, you reincarnate because you perform action, and action is reaction, karma, and karma you have to enjoy or suffer, so you have new body. Then you will go on. So many people don't believe in reincarnation. Even one person said, I don't believe all this. What the word he used, he called this some kind of wishy-washy, what do you call something. I don't believe all the reincarnation karma here. And then they will go and drink and get dance and music, and they will be like the deathbed of cancer or AIDS. Oh my God, know what happened by their full age. And people take even sannyas at the last moment. They wasted their time, all the time thinking. Now I want to take sannyas. But Gurudev said, what an old man whose all his sons are dead and so forth, what he can take sannyas now. So you must take sannyas when you are young. And then you learn the detachment as a name. Very difficult. And then, though Swami Vishnu was not Swami young Swami, but all his life he performed that almost like sannyasi, both of them, his wife, I know them, and they performed their all sadhana, like a Swami, perhaps more than a Swami, though they worked as karmyogi and helped. And that karma purified all the time. They repeated mantra every time they go for eye operations. They go not like ordinary surgeons. with the put the maskins and wash the hands and feet and so forth and put up and try to how much money he can make by taking the cataract operation. He just did only as service and saw God in the patient, like Guru taught. The mind is purified, and at the 83, that purified heart ready to take a forward and just formally he become a form, renounce. So do not wait for the last moment to come. That last part is very important. Doesn't matter how much they give new heart, new liver, new spleen, new kidneys, how many times they operate, how much times they new cornea, till you go blind, till you die. And you have to leave this body. You have to renounce this body eventually. And before the family throws you out because an old man selling the old people's home, you quit. Which you prefer. Before the boss says, you are fired. Or you say, no, I quit. Which you prefer. So before the family throws you out, before you become old man sitting in the wheelchair or sitting in the looking for everything, you quit everything and take to yoga. Real sadhana. Though you don't have to leave your family. In the family life itself you can practice yoga. You have complete renounce from the very beginning, as some of us done. That needs lots of previous incarnations habits. As a Padmavati, she just came from Chicago and she wants to be a Swami. Okay. No, Padmavati from Chicago came. She's not here. She will become soon. She sang like another Swami. Yeah. She took Brahmacharya. Now she's Chicago director. And come here and from here I want to come and spend. I'm so tired and burn out. There's so much work for them. All right. And then she said, can I take sannyas? And yes, I think so. For so many years she was, she's really joined Swami family. In the early age you take sannyas renunciation, it's very difficult. It's not easy for us. Though we take an orange robe and we do the vow, sannyas and mass, we renounce all the pressures of the three worlds. But still the pressures are there around you. There's your karma, or bad karma, broken knee and broken leg. It's all the karma. But you take that vow. If you cannot at least practice, even as a householder you can practice, both of you can practice. Spirit of is not detached from the family, even while living, or just thinking, God, I can't detach completely. My family is my duty, and my wife is the goddess. I worship her. My children are like Krishna, so I take care of them as Krishna. Do your duty, but don't think your children are my wife, are my husband. So you can detach while working with them, by doing your household duty, taking care of your wife, your children, but still don't forget who you are. You are playing the part of husband or father. Play the part well. But think, God, I am playing this part. You take my attachment. You surrender to Him and do your bhakti yoga and karma yoga. Do your duty. Your mind will be purified. And you get jnana also. So you don't completely learn from the very beginning. You can practice that. In the last life, last death, you'll be happy. You won't be afraid of dying, because that is just a meaningless dream for you. It's not just merely good. I'm talking from my experience. I'm not afraid of that. I'm leaving this body. I'll be very happy. Any day I'm packed for everything. I'm ready. If I had work here, I work. If I have to leave, I leave. It makes no difference. My karma is over, and I already tried to make these people take it, and I seldom come, and they do everything. And they don't know what they had done yesterday, but they had done something. I don't know what they had done yesterday. They had a meeting, members meeting. And so what do you want to say? What was desired? I did not even go out. Because I want to just see how they do it. I want to give them full control over this organization. It has got no meaning to me. I came here morning. Just I want to give a little more karma I had to work out. So my karma is with you all. I can easily meditate. But no, go and be with these people. And fear of that is completely lost. There's no meaning to me. It's a dream. It's a freedom from jail, actually, for me. Who wants to live in this old body, with a broken body, with broken knee and broken legs, and I have 4 hands and 10 legs to walk now with so many hands. And you can see as soon as I get up, somebody will be waiting or somebody will be waiting to be in my hand. To get up from this step. Who wants to live in this old body? I want to get out of this. But if attachment, even the cancer body, even with the age, the ulcer oozing, oh, I want to stay in this jail. You want to stay 5 more days. What a horrible thing it is to stay in this dirty body. You do everything. Your immortal self, don't forget that. That infinite knowledge and bliss and joy is within you are that. But you are idle with a filthy body, thinking that body is everything. Get out of the illusion, attachment to body, to everything. You learn, that's what we are teaching, how to detach slowly by chanting and making chanting Om Namo Narayana, Om Namah Shivaya, you can do asana, pranayama. Slowly, step by step. It's not easy in one life, our life will take to get full detachment. We have to learn in each life. So you learn. Many of you don't believe in reincarnation karma. Some of you do believe. So we bought scientists, etc. to explain, yes, it's true. It's true today. Then convince you, yes, if there's a reincarnation, that life is not going to end. I want to work much better. Gurudev says, after you heard the song, Gurudev song, time to say kings and barons. Who will help you at the time of death? When your throat is choked at the time of death, who will help you for your salvation? You are the only person who can help you. No doctor can help you. No psychiatrist can help you. No money can help you. No member of your family can help you. So, to remind you all these things, I just brought all the symposium. Not for make new and bring out scientists or they are going to give you some kind of new ideas. At least you have, many of you are scientific minded, you need intellectual, rational understanding. And many may be starting your life thinking that you are the body, you are Jew, you are Catholic, you are Protestant, and you fight thinking that's all real. Slowly, with this knowledge, you will be detached. Even little detachment will give you tremendous peace at the time of death. I can go now story. The stories may not perfect. It's not real actual story, it's a real story. Not stories written as a novel. In the Puranas you can find. There was a great Brahmin, young boy. Brahmins were, they did Sandhyavanam, Gayatri, Pranayama regularly, morning, midday, and evening, 3 times they had Sandhyavanam. And it was very strict in Sandhyavanam, Gayatri, Om, and he never missed that morning and midday Sandhyavanam. And he ate the vegetarian food, real food, Brahmins and everything's clear. Practice everything according to the rules. And he grew up. And one day he was doing his Sandhyavanam morning bath. Just like a king who saw a deer, here he saw something else, not a deer, from that public pond, because you've got no shower, we have a public pond or river to take bath. And from that one corner of the pond, he saw other side a young girl came to fetch water for her cottage. They had to carry water also from she belonged to untouchable class, lower class. Means untouchable means incident untouchable means they don't practice and Sandhyavanam, they eat meat and they eat whatever they return. So anyone is belongs to a lower class. That's what how the untouchable came means. Their purity is gone, their body and mind is polluted with the negative vibrations. So the upper class Brahmins, it's not because of their Brahmin, because they practice Sandhyavanam, their mind is very pure sattvic. They have to live on begging, they won't have anything. Just like Swami, a real Brahmin, has to live only in integrity means by begging, and he must not keep it, though he has got family. But even family members are like more disciples, and they are very pious. That's called old Brahmin. But nowadays Brahmins name only. They just eat meat, and they even here you can see. I mean, how many Indians are here? How many Indians show their hands, please? How many? Only one Indian. What's the name?
Ashok.
Ashok. Well, that's all. And what's that name? What's the name? Sachidev. No. He came like Sachita. Yeah? Lady, okay. Of course, they all played for this. They're going to Brahmo food. but he did not come for a vacation like you are. So now his story is changing because of association here. So this Brahmin suddenly some negative karma subconscious, though he was doing everything so intense, everything scream, neat and everything, because sometimes a wrong seed will be there, wrong weed. Because subconsciously we don't know how many wrong weed it would be. At present we can, and suddenly that karma sprouted, then wrong seed. Look at that. Oh, she was not very beautiful, but makes no difference, Ugly and beautiness only in your mind. The Maya can change that ugly into beautiness, beauty into ugliness, ugliness to beauty. This is all Maya can do. And suddenly something twisted in the young Brahmin's mind. All the old samskara, maybe he has the last samskara, one day family life, etc. came. And who are you? And she, oh, I come from that cottage, I'm from that. I want to be talk to you. No, because that girls don't talk to men. You have to come to my house. So he followed her to a small cottage in the forest. There are just countries and the untouchable, the living, whatever they can find. But they don't understand any philosophy, any religion, any pranayama, nothing. Only just like mostly like animal babies. And because his heart now suddenly gone to this woman, this end, and went to the man, the father. I want to marry your daughter. You are surprised. A Brahmin, you never even come to their house. They are untouchable. He want to marry his untouchable daughter. He is very happy. A Brahmin is going to marry, so what? Well, the girl was married, and his name was Ajamala Brahmin. Ajamala, the name of the Brahmin. He forgotten Sandhya all the Brahminhood. Now he starts eating meat, drinking the low caste bees and toddies, like untouchable. He forgotten all the things and constantly spent all the time with this woman. And he had so many children what came up, 6 children were born to this untouchable woman. And his mind is constantly like a family man, attached. Now the king was attached to the deer, now he is attached to like another family man. And wife and children and constantly children also. And the youngest son was named Narayana. We always give the name of the God's name. People just this way, at least if they can't remember God, at least they call the son. Here, Narayana. Means they repeat once time it's Narayana. Though I don't know, they're calling it. Hey, Lakshmi. Means they lift to God's name. Oh, Durga. So this way, they don't call Mr. Hell. And in America, you can invest in hell. Oh, hell and health angels and Mr. Stone and Mr. Rolling Stones, etc. And all this type of Rolling Stone, we will be rolling continuously. We will be thinking of Rolling Stone and whatever it is, that's it. So in India, they were very wise. At least you may not be able to remember God. At least give a name to your children. You have to call them anyhow, so you're repeating God. Suppose you have to call, how many times you have to call her? Radha, come, Radha, come. Means you're repeating Krishna, 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 come. Krishna, Krishna, go. Krishna, do this, and Krishna, do that. So you're repeating God's name. So they are very wise. Somehow they want to transfer your mind into God. So they gave, one of the child's name was Narayan, the youngest one. He loved the youngest mentioned, like everybody else. And the king was playing with the young deer, baby. Now he's playing all the time with Narayana, I think, and he's also getting a bit old now. He's no more young, all the children. But the youngest son is playing outside, and he's lying also with a heavy fever. And in the delirium, because sometimes you can say the time of death, we have delirium, means you see visions. Sometimes really, and not merely statements, true. You can see some of your bad karma coming in the form of demons and devils, or even Lord Yama coming with a buffalo's back and the big fan anger, the messengers of the death will come and drag you away. We are fighting because of made wrong thought. And he saw this fighting figure, the messengers of death coming with all the tanks pulling out. Like a dream. It's what happened. Dream or waking is all same. It's all real when you are visualizing. He frightened and he called his son. Oh my God, my son should not see this big figure. Come inside, come inside. The messengers are coming. Oh, Narayana, come in. Narayana, Narayana. He shouted. And these messengers were trying to drag him away from the Yamaloka because he's a Brahmin, he lost his Brahminhood, he did all sinful things, he was eating meat and killing animals, etc. And he wanted to go into his fighting called Narayana. Son, come inside fast. Narayana come in. That word Narayana came last moment. And the messengers of Lord Vishnu came. All messengers of Vishnu, they got 4 arms. Only the difference is they don't have that special jewel chest and the Shiva and the Sri Devi. This is only all of us attendants of Lord Vishnu is exactly the same form of Lord Vishnu. And messengers of Lord Vishnu came with the beautiful jewels, etc. And cut the rope to drag him, cut it out and gave the messengers of death. No one did it to them ever in their life because they are doing their duty. No one had the power to do. They thought Yama, that Lord death is everything. They were, who are you? What are you doing? We are doing our duty. This man is very Brahmin, is very bad man. He did so many sins. I am going to take. Then there was messengers of Vishnu said, you can't touch this man. Then they gave series of computers. Whatever he has done, you can look at him. He has done this, he has that done, he did this and that, that first this he did. When this woman and that woman he was, and all these things he is normal. He is eligible to go to hell, and we are the messenger of death, and no one ever tried to stop us from doing good things. But you don't understand. But he repeated Narayana, the last word. Oh no, he did not repeat Vishnu, Narayana. He was just calling his son. It doesn't matter what way he repeats. His last word was Narayana. So he cannot go to the hell. We will take it to Vaikuntha. And there was a big argument between them. No, he brought to hell. You don't know Dharma. Dharmaraja means the Lord of Yama also called Dharmaraja. He is a justice judge to judge who is where to go, heaven or to hell. You go and ask your king, Yama, the Lord of Death, well, whether this person is eligible to go to hell or to heaven or to Vaikuntha. You find from your own. And cut that. You take this rope and get away. Go back to your king. And that Ajamana Brahmin in this deathbed saw this conversation going on between Vishnu's messengers and death messengers, and he was given salvation. Then this Yama according story went told Lord Yama and told the whole story. We never was objected by anybody. We thought you are the king, you are doing everything justice. We went to do our justice, but they said messengers of Vishnu came and surrendered from us and drove us away, and we are asking what's our duty, why this man was. Then the Lord Yama Dharmaraja said, never go where people repeat God's name. That we are going through. We are exempted from that area. Never go. Even I am afraid of those type of devotees who repeat God's name. I never even dare to go there. But he only repeated Narayana, his son's name. Then Dharmaraja gives a beautiful thing there. Generally, you call your son, you can call at the last moment, my son, come here, my dear son, come here. He did not. But he did not say, dear son, you can Narayana. He repeats the name of Narayana. Because early days, what he did, the Vishnu-devananda Gayatri in the previous life, That samskara is still there, the subconscious mind, the good one is there. But temporarily, he lost all this because of associating the wrong people. But the good memory of Narayana is still there. Otherwise, you would have called, my son come in. You could have called, son, come on, come on. But not the son to come in, is a Narayana come in. So Narayana came directly. That is not accident. The subconscious mind, there is the word of Lord. So if you do lots of Gayatri mantra, lots of mantras. And that is the last moment, that Narayana word did not come because of sun, because of his old subconscious memory lying of the hours and hours to practice mantras and Gayatri, etc., pranayama. So that came up, the good karma came up, the top came. Otherwise, oh my son, dear son, come in, come in, come in, there's danger, danger. But he did not say, no danger, Narayana come in. Because of that lost thought created by the sum total of all the thought he created in the inner life plus the previous life. Your temporary a wrong thought came and want to marry a children and just lost the Brahmin. But still the power of the old samskara, subconscious mind, old thoughts are very powerful. So the last moment of that was Narayana and celestial beings came and got celestial cause and was taken to Vaikuntha and became one of the attendants of Lord Vishnu in Vaikuntha Loka, transcendental level. Well, this story may be little unbelievable for all of you. But if you don't believe, just think of the Madeleine Monroe's love, that beauty. Everyone was praying for that beauty. And she took pills. They prayed for no one to love her. She wants to be loved by everyone she wants to love. And all the politicians, those people were at school. But she became now in middle age. She knew that her beauty will not last long. She could not bear the fate. No one will come to her. All the big names will come. You look into the picture, you can see in the karma and disease. Whichever, please get a copy. Even if you don't want, please get a copy. It will remind you, show you many things I mentioned, I explained also this very clearly. Gurudev, karma and disease. Her life was a miserable death. She had to take pills. That fear of living as a beautiful goddess, sex goddess is going, she's getting like an old, crumbled flower. Look at Liberace with $80 million, $100 million, the great piano player. He got AIDS. He's like a skeleton. Look at Rock Hudson, the most beautiful figure, healthy figure. Look at the movie star Rock Hudson. And then when he got AIDS, you can see the skeleton body. Look at the Hitler, with all the power he wants to end Hitler. He put a bullet, he was died like a rat in the bunker. I got a feeling. One of the private secretary was talking about the last day Hitler's life in the bunker. Hitler and all the top Nazi party officials. The bunker was built so thick, concrete and straight, even a bomb will not break down. But they are like a trapped animal. Russian tanks are coming and they can hear towards the bunker, and the German army is defeated. Children are fighting, and the meaningless fighting. And inside they do not know what to do. All the Hitler and all that, including his mistress will become one day his wife. He married her one day before, just before she died or whatever it is. And all the people were trembling inside. They do not know whether to die after, because the Russian captors come and catch us. She says, even secretary says, "Oh my God, what are they going to do to them? They prefer to die." So they want to thinking how to die. And Hitler's mistress Eva Braun says, that private secretary, she's asking, "No, the Russians can hear the phone. The Russians will be here. What are Hitler is thinking?" Then private secretary, "You are his wife. He must know what he is doing. I'm only secretary." Even Hitler did not even talk to her because she is thinking about the fear, what is going to happen when he's caught, how he is going to die. So he gave the poison to his wife, the newly wedded wife, and the second did not take any. They accepted what was come. Somehow they did not take that. And the same the pain of these people, they were shooting and they're taking pills and they're dying, committing suicide in that bunker. It's like a dead rat, just like a rat trapped in the thing. Hitler trapped everybody in the concentration camp and sent them to chimney. That's what he himself was caught into the same trap and same fear, and he put the bullet and gave many of his AIDS, and the Nazi party stopped with Himmler, Hitler, who survived. They all took poisons and died. What happened to your power? What happened to your name? What happened to your beauty? Everything just natural. So these stories are not just merely stories to frighten you. Just look around Hitler, look at Mussolini, the Italian dictator, and they hanged him, the public, and spat him and urinated on him, the great Mussolini. What happened to Stalin? Last moment he was, it is some of the biographies we put about last moment of the great people in with the pictures and so forth. Please read it. Get a copy. It will really help you. Otherwise you'll forget all the stories. So keep that book. Buy it today. So before you only have a limited copy, buy that copy as souvenir also. Keep it for you. So you look at all these people. Still, if you don't believe, people died in the concentration camp. You go and see the oven. The gas people inside, they take everything strip and then suddenly the oven they put even before they even some of them dead, not even dead. They push it. And you can see many people have been thrown into the long ditch to bury them, mass burial. And many of them still having the life is still lingering. And they don't care, they're just burying you alive. Some people are dead and into when the Tsar, the great Russian Tsar died by bullet in that. He was frightened also. All this big family of the Tsar and the communists took over and they brought him in front of a trial and that his queen and all the children. And when the youngest one said, "No," he said he's going to the future Tsar. But he also frightened. Now, father, can't he help? He can't help. They shot even a child in front of firing squad inside in the room. Look at all these people's lives. Still, if you don't think that this is going to happen to you, then you are not intelligent. Thinking that some miracle will happen, some healing is going to help you. Your body will die somehow. The suffering you cannot eliminate anyway. And the last moment determined by your karma, what you've done in the past life. But future is in your hand. So practice yoga, your pranayama, sandhya, all things what you are teaching. And realize in its very birth, your real nature, immortal self. No more fear of that. No more karma for you. Conclude with that. So the symposium is to remind you your real nature, not to frighten you, and not to make you a fool by telling that some cure is going to come. Millions and millions of years doctors are treating, still people are suffering. People are still dying. Doctors themselves die. Great people die. Young people die. Children die. Babies die. Many other things I won't say. It's no time now. I'll leave that for some other time. You learn the lesson. Don't get merely a degree to make a living. With all the degree doctors, the PhD, all the scientists, they have to leave this body too one day. They will cry all the last moments. They thought their invention is going to help them. Einstein died. So Newton, or the greatest scientists can die. There's no way they can escape from death. How can we escape? Great sages, saints, like Jesus, they also died. Some Sivananda died, Ramana Maharshi died. But they did not die thinking the body I am. They just know that who am I? Who am I? They got their freedom. And they want to teach you this freedom. And we are instruments. We are also not perfect. There must have many, don't know how many incarnates I had to come. How many more wrong, safe, lying, lacking. And maybe another deer baby come or squirrel baby come, we saw. Like they were afraid of them. They saw the squirrel baby. I went to run. They saw the new deer baby, the new deer. He used to come and knock at me and at me, and I was scratching, and he wants to scratch. So it's very pleasant to watch and to play with it. And I told from Shankaranji, don't be like Jarabarada. You have fallen in the trap of the deer now. Because he said, so I can't help. I already fell in now. I'm already fallen. He made a joke. Don't be foolish. Do not think that some degree, some congressmen, senators can help you. Some president can help you. No one can help you except you. And your karma will go wherever you go. It's called karma. It's not hogwash. It is real. But you have done some good karma to come and sit here and meditate morning and evening. And Swami Vishnu came from all the way in India at 82 years old. He's a punctual. Have you seen his first punctuality? That discipline. That discipline is necessary. Temporarily you may fall, but think never. If a power of samskara is created by good, the last moment you won't forget that. Though temporarily you may fail as a Jamala Brahmin, but you will remember your future and making a very positive future. That's in your hand. Future is in your hand. Past what you've done, you can't do anything. That we have to undergo. I had to suffer, with how much pranayama I do, but still I have to suffer. And how much good I'm doing, and still, from Shanwa and the others, they are going to create new problems. And all the Swamis are initiated. Is it not? Bharala is laughing. Yes. Bharala, make sure don't fall into trap. Though you can be devoted to your children, but don't fall into the trap, okay? God bless you. Do your duty well as a good father, educate them well, and the very good that you brought them for children's camp, and that shows you are a good father. Keep that duty. That's the main important thing. And I saw Venu comes. Venu here today. That's it. Give an education. Bring your children also to yoga camp so that we can make lots of money. But if I try to make money and make all these organizations to get name and fame from money, I'm going to burst Hitler and my next life will be horrible. I don't want that. In this life itself I suffered. I learned my lesson. So I come my duty as much as possible. I got no penny for all these people. I say them, you don't keep any money, any penny, any property. Don't get attached to anybody, any woman, any man, any disciples. Do your duty, and they are doing in our own simple way. But at least I'm happy they are sticking to the path and putting the orange rope. And I saw Swami Vishnu speaking when I came for meditation. Mahadevan, I had to send me to Ottawa for getting visa and some other things. But I watched. These people are, they got no cinema, no movie, no theater. They do the same thing. What more do you expect? That's sufficient. That is the tremendous power when they reach the last moment of their life. Even in this very life, they can do things which others cannot do. All the money and all the things they cannot do. But these people will do things which others cannot even dream of with every amount of wealth. Their money can be just stored in the bank, which they cannot even see. But here they don't have any money, they don't see the money. They can get anything they want. The God will give them. Prarabdha karma is good for them. So bring your karma, don't depend on money, wealth, fame. Just renounce everything. Even the household, mentally you can renounce and offer everything to God. Sarvadharman Paristikya, Mamegam Sharanam Bhaja, Aham Swam, Sarva Bhavebhyo, Moksha Isham, Masicha. God bless you. Kayena Vaja, Manasindra, Dhyasana, Vedasvabhavadi, Karomi, Idhikaram Dasmi, Narayana. This always repeat this mantra. Kayena Vaja, whatever I do, action with my body, Kaya means my body. Some action I do mechanically with my body. Kayena Vaja, some action I do with my mouth. sometimes I face some Shanwandi, many times more I scolded. That means I did sinful action. Though he is God also, I did not see God in him. I scolded him. You are stupid, I called him. But I don't call Narayana stupid. Then when I just go before last breath, last time when I die, I can't. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Next life I will be born as stupid. So God, I made many mistakes by walk. I insulted many people with my words, kayena vacha, manasa. Then my mind I insulted or did many harm to many people by thinking ill of people. I'm jealous of somebody that there is a better Swami than me, or he's got more disciples. I want to be. So I created many mistakes to my mind. Kayana vacha, manasa, indriya means senses. Sometimes I looked a wrong picture, instead of looking Narayan picture, I looked a beautiful man I remember picture. I did. Indra. My Indriya automatically goes the wrong direction. I thought, champagne. Well, I can't drink champagne. So I pretend I am drinking milk in front of everybody, put a milk glass next to it, and then drinking champagne. People, oh, now you're drinking milk. I could have done that. Indriya. So I mentioned sin I must have done to my Indriya, my senses. And Indriya, Buddhyatma, then to intellect, reasoning. Now I am going to cheat all of you. I am going to start a yoga vacation so I can make more money. Intellect, reasoning. So I got nice yoga camp and nice home and beautiful beds and so forth and the swimming pool and sauna. Oh yes, I can go. More money I can make by bringing because the sauna more people will come. My intellect, I use my crooked intellect. I did many things like that too, intellectually. And Tendriya, Buddhyatmanava, Buddhyatmana. Atma, no? Instinct. My nature instinct is shout to everybody. That instinct. Though how much I tried, I can't help God. That's my nature. How much time I know that they are great superior than me in many ways, but I had to be here on the top and I had to show them they are stupid. That's my nature. I always criticize everybody. That's my nature. I can't help it. Like a Buddha Atmana, Kayena Vacha, Mansindra, Buddhatma, Pragati Swabhava, Pragati, my instinct, Swabhava, nature. Everyone's got nature. Whatever I do in this form, everything I offer, not only my action I offer, by bodily, Kaya, Kayena Vacha, by mouth, Vacha Manasa, by my mind, Indriya by senses, by instinct, my nature, Buddhi, my intellect, everything, whatever I do, I offer to you. That's the last we do all this. Now we end up all this. Don't just repeat this word, this mantra. When you offer everything what you do in this way, whatever the action you've done, good or bad, don't worry. God will protect you. Your karma will be always good. Do from your heart. Once a day or twice a day, repeat this mantra. Before you go to bed, repeat this mantra. Oh Lord, I offer all these things, action, whatever I do, good or bad to you, with my body, mind, intellect, your karma will be good in the future. At the last moment, your thought will be God's thought. But never say, I am doing everything because you can't prevent negative actions. I can't prevent negative actions. I got still the negative instinct, third instinct, animal instinct in me. I can pretend I'm a Swami, but this instinct I can't, only God. I do that. I offer this over to you, good or bad. You do that from your heart, from the bottom of your heart, God will protect you. God is seated within you. He's watching your action, your thinking, also He can watch. I can hide everything from you all. I can pretend I'm a Swami, I'm a holy man, but I can't pretend the God who is watching my thoughts. Not with the same Atman or God, one and the same. He's watching my thoughts. How can I just fool Him? How can you hide your thoughts from you? The real self. Knowing this, offer everything to God. I repeat this mantra, Kayena Vacha, may not know, but learn it. Kayena Vacha Manasendriyaiva Buddhyatmanava Pragade Swabhavati Karomi Yajat Sakalam Parasmai Narayanayeti Samarpayami. Now go with the silence.